Good morning students, I hope you people are well. Today we will continue our next topic, that is your bryophyta. Last class I had explained you about the thallophyta. There we had studied about the three different class of thallophyta, that is chlorophyta, rhodophyta and your phycophyta. Today we will learn about the bryophyta. Bryophyta is also known as your amphibian of plant kingdom. The word bryophyta is derived from a Greek word. Bryon means small, phyton means your plant, and it is very primitive type, non-vascular plants. Okay, thallus-like, not differentiated root stem and leaves are present. Then after that, they are regarded as the primitive group of the plants. Then they generally used to migrate in both terrestrial as well as aquatic region. That's why they used to called as your amphibians of plant kingdom. It is also a member of embryophyta, and the branch where we are going to study about the bryophyta is known as your bryology. The branch where we study about the particular embryo is known as your bryology, and that one is known as your phycology or algology. Keep remember children. Characteristic features. The first one, most of the bryophytes are land dwellers, and they are called as, they are generally present in your damp and the sandy habitats. Generally they used to occur in the rainy season, okay, and they are also called as your green carpets or the mats or over the rock, over the walls or tree trunks. As you can see the structure, the dorsal view, ventral view of Markensia is there. It is just like your heart shape, okay. Then receptacles are there, pallia is there, different structures are given, go through once. Then next, see, plant body is generally bilateral symmetrical. Leaf-like structure is there, such as in your Riccia and Markensia. You can see leaf-like structure, flat leaf-like structure, and the roots are going to be present at the surface, below the surface of the bryophyta, known as your rhizoids. Bryophytas are non-vascular land plants, and they lack xylem and phloem. Children, only from the pteridophyta the xylem and phloem will be start. Before that, all are lacking this particular process. Then complete absence of root stem leaf is going to take place. Gametophyte is dominating phase of life cycle. Sexual reproduction may occur. They consist of sterile zacket layer. It is again of two types, that is male and female. Male is known as your antheridium, female is known as your archegonium. Fertilization generally takes place in water. Fertilization of embryo will be inside the archegonium, that is female reproductive organ. Okay, then partly depend on the gametophyte. The sporophytic phase is having short lifespan. Then sexual spores which germinate to produce new gametophytic plants. Alternation of generation is very nicely present here. Okay, it is divided into three classes: Hepatocopsidia, Anthoceridia, then Bryopsidia. Heptacosidia and Anthoceratopsidia, Bryopsidia. Three are there. Let us see. Heptacopsidia. This one includes your thallus leaf-like structure, which is not differentiated into root, stem and leaf. Midvein is totally absent. Okay. Then two types of rhizoids are present there. That rhizoids may be non-septum, division is not present. Then sporophyte is also absent. Gametic plants may present, that is differentiated into assimilatory zone and storage zone. Okay, functions are given there. Next one, Anthoceropsidia. This one is thallus-like gametophytic plant body. Only smooth wall rhizoids are present. Then walls are non-septate. Each cells of thallus contain large chloroplasts having one paranoid. Then Bryopsidia, it will be posted or erect. Gametophytic plants are differentiated into rhizoids, that is stem and leaves. Midrib is present in the leaves. Sporophytic plants are differentiated into fruit, seta and capsules. Gametophytic plants, it depends on gametophytic plants generally. Alternation of generation will be present. Okay, septa will be there. Alters are not found in them. Okay, so this includes generally moss. Moss means small plant will be there. It is not well developed. You can see near your house also Yellow color one small flower used to be there. How the structure is there, just see. Likewise, one leaf will be there and small yellow color flower in this manner. Flower will be there like this. This is a typical structure of your bryophyta. You can see this one near your locality. Next topic is your pteridophyta. Pteridophyta is generally your vascular system is well developed because of the windpipe. Windpipe only the vascular system. About large number of species are included here. General characteristics, they consist of your root, stem, leaf. Then division of labor will be there definitely because we got root, stem, leaf. Vascular body is well developed. Sporophyta is fully adapted for the environment. Then what are the characteristics of vascular plant? The presence of deep root will be there for the nourishment purpose. Aerial surface is covered by the cutin, which prevents the loss of the water. Cutin, what it is, a waxy-like appearance will be there over the surface of the leaf. Then mechanical tissues are there to provide the strength. Vascular tissues, xylem and phloem will be present, and they will show various adaptations for the environment. It is classified into two, cryptogames and phanerogames. Okay. Sorry. That only. It is classified into two, that is cryptogames and phanerogames. Cryptogames are those which doesn't consist of flower and seed. Phanerogames are those which consist of flower and seed present in it. Cryptogames include pteridophyta. Phanerogames include gymnosperm and angiosperm. Let us see pteridophyta. This pteridophyta, it is also known as your vascular cryptogames. It is also known as your vascular cryptogames because root, stem, leaf will be there, but usually proper differentiation you will not find. It will be there, but proper differentiation will be not there. For pteridophyta children, the best example is your fern. You have seen the fern in flower bouquet generally used to be for the decoration purpose. So what are the characteristic features? Differentiation of root, stem, leaf will be there. Life cycle will be sporophytic in nature. Vascular plants, xylem and phloem will be there. Xylem lack vessels, phloem will have the companion cells. Both xylem and phloem will have four types of cells that I will teach you later. Okay children? Then see children, next one, spores. They consist of a sac known as your sporangium. It also known as your cone. Cone-like structure will be there, and that will be responsible for the, likewise cone-like structure will be there, and for reproduction purpose it will be likewise cone-like. Okay children. The gametophytic phase will be there, and it consists of sex organs. Both male will be known as your antheridium, female will be archegonium. Alternation of generation will be present very nicely. Then this pteridophyta is further divided into four classes: Coelophyta, Lycophyta, Anthrophyta, Filicophyta. Coelophyta, vascular tissues are present. Water absorbed by rhizoids, leaves are absent. Okay, homosporous, because by reproduction, through reproduction, the spores may be of two types, homo and hetero. So in this Coelophyta, all the spores will be homospores. Lycophyta, both homo and heterospores will be there. Leaves will start developing here. Vascular tissue will be developed. Root, stem, leaf you will found properly. Strobilus or cone-like structure will be there. See children, this is cone-like structure. This is your cone-like structure. I had told now. That is strobilus also we can say. Next one is your Anthrophyta. Equisetum is the best example of that, as you can see the first figure. So leaves, small leaves are arranged in a whorls. Silica is deposited on the stem. Anthrophyta, silica is deposited on the stems. Groups and ridges are present in the stems. Nodes and internodes are there. Filicophyta, fern is included here. Leaves are large and fan-like. Vascular tissue is also present in the leaves. Sporangia is arranged